Every day is a new day that God gives us to overcome. And I have to tell you, I really miss speaking. And we just heard in South Africa that still I cannot speak. And it is just so strange, we can't speak and have these gatherings, but the casinos are open. So life is hectic, I'm telling you. But I praise God that I can at least do this. So I want to say to you, I really appreciate you sending me mails and asking me questions. And those of you that knows me know that what I'm talking here is not deep. When I do spirit schools, I really go into the deep stuff. And I love doing that. For one reason, I was a Christian all my life and I didn't know what was going on inside of me. If I would have listened to somebody like me, I would have maybe walked out and think to myself, you don't know what you're talking about. But with walking the journey with Aldo, and he started explaining to me what are the giants we are fighting and how I start realizing, I am a mother, I'm the gatekeeper. Fathers are gatekeepers. And I start searching my heart and asking the Lord in. A new world opened up for me. And nobody can say to me, I lie, because I've seen it through Aldo, through what he wrote with a severe brain injury, how God led me and he led me and he guided me. So today, let's say you listen to me and just a little bit that I'm telling you guys now, and you say to me, you know what, Retah, I don't believe that. I'm not even going to get angry. I just bless you and pray for you. And when I know you're going to come back is exactly what I said the other day. I said, it's not a time for revival now. You're right. It's a time for war. Revival will come after that. Why do I say this? Because how will you know? Somebody asked me a very good question in the Zoom meeting. She says, Retah, I don't think I have strength for war. You're right. None of us wants that. But the thing is with war is this. It's going to look like this. If there's a battle in this realm of the spirit and darkness covers the earth, and now I have this devil in me, the darkness with a wall of separation that I don't even know about that. So here in front, I'm a good Christian and I do my little thing. And this denial wall blocks me from what's here. But I do eat the fruit of stuff here, but I don't know why, but I just try to handle that. So how will I feel the war in the spirit? Normal everyday life. My relationship all of a sudden will have strife in it. My marriage will start suffering. My finance, my everything will just be shaken, which is not built on the rock. Everything that is still in here will be shaken. So yes, things that people would say to me, I thought I had breakthrough. I thought I'm done with that. And all of a sudden it stood up again. What is this? Exactly that. It is the roots not out. Now, where do I start? I have decided after a lot of prayer, because I really hope that we could have started the spirit schools in August, and I'm not sure it's going to happen, but anyway. So I decided to do my MP3s that for those who are part of the ministry, to start giving those ministry CDs or MP3s. We're not going to go on with CDs anymore. The whole world laughs at us in South Africa. So at least we have, we took this step of faith and going over into the MP3 for all of us. Josh couldn't believe that we were still doing CDs. He's like, Mom, really? So we're taking a leap of faith. What I was going to say is I'm going to try and make those deeper teachings, really deep end time teachings that's going to stretch you. And yeah, that's my heart, because I know I can't always speak like this about it. But if you said, I want to be part of this and I want to sort out my life, those CDs is going to help you a lot. It's going to teach you about the Kundalini spirit. It's going to teach you about the Kabbalah tree, things that are hidden in us and we don't even know. Open gates. How do I close my gates? How do I protect myself from not being accessed by evil stuff in my life? how to clean out what I've received, this dung DNA that I sit with, the accumulation of DNA that's never been repented, the circle of life, how they gave this circle, and past lives are just being passed on, and it's closed, and we can't break out of that. Stuff like that. But let me start with what I was going to tell you today. People ask me this question: how do I get wisdom? Where do I find wisdom? What ways do I need to take? Well, the good news is we are busy with a book, me and a friend, and we walk the same journey, she with her child and I with mine, and for years. And we're busy with a book that's literally going to start from the front, and you're going to start walking it through, understanding prayers, and it's going to help you a lot, but it's deep stuff for those who are willing to go there. I'm sorry about yesterday. You know, I don't have my right lenses yet, because if COVID gets the excuse for everything. So they say because of COVID, they don't have the right lenses. So I have to wear my glasses, and sometimes I can't see where I'm reading. So this is now Proverbs 8. I think yesterday was 24, not 4, sorry. Proverbs 8 verse 14. You will find true success when you find me, says the Lord. Isn't that amazing? For I have insight into wise plans that are designed just for you. I hold my hands, living understanding, courage, and strength. You all find it in God's hands. They're all ready and they're waiting for you. I empower kings to reign and rulers to make laws that are just. And I empower princes to rise and take dominion, and generous one to govern the earth. And I will show my love to those who passionately loves me. For they will search and search continually until they find me. Well, if this doesn't give you hope, don't stop searching, finding God, finding the heart of the Father. Listen, the success you need in life, the answers you need in life, everything you need in life is found in Him. And they will search and search until they find me. Unending wealth and glory come to those who discover where I dwell. The riches of righteousness and long suffering, safely life will be given to them. And what I impart has greater worth than any gold and silver. Oh, how I just love this. How I just love this. And the increase I bring benefits more than a windfall of income. And I will lead you into the ways of righteousness to discover the path of true justice. Those who love me gain great wealth and glorious inheritance, and I will fill their lives with true treasures. That really makes me so exciting to see that everything we need in life is found in God. You know, in this journey that we've walked, God used this to train us so that we can now put a book out there and say, you know what? Because people always ask me this, where do I start, Retah? And when they start reading this stuff, and it's like, no, it's too much. Because we take it and we taste there, and we have to start somewhere and work it through. But I want to encourage you with these words today. You know, I read in this how God says, I'm gonna use exactly what you are going through. So I see how God uses Joshua's faithfulness to lead the children out of Israel into the promised land. This word, just this word, faithful. Faithful in your marriage, faithful in what you're going through, faithful to get breakthrough. And he get victory over the city of Jericho. You see this wall of separation? It's like the walls of Jericho. Faithfully, you need to break the wall with Christ every day. And God trained him through all his experiences as he faithfully, listen to this word, served Moses. Wherever you serve, God is training you. Whatever you do to anybody in life is part of training. And this is why some people, they are just empty, because life is all about themselves. I don't mind how much money you have. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the weight of your heart. Do you know one day we're going to stand in front of God and He's going to weigh our hearts? It's going to either weigh a lot with revelation and wisdom from God, or it's going to weigh nothing. You know that scripture that said, not everybody that said, Lord, Lord, will enter? That's a hard word. So Joshua was first a servant, and he served God and God's people. And then I look at Gideon. He was an introvert. I mean, he wasn't the one that was just talking as much as the others, but he was a young man, and he did not seek man's approval, but he was seeking God, and he stepped out in faith. And God referred to him as a mighty warrior. He raised up against a full tribe. What was his reward? Because of his obedience, God rewarded him. You see, I don't mind if I look at you and I see you speak a lot, if you don't speak a lot. You do this or you don't do this. No. Exactly who you are, exactly what you have, God's going to use. Exactly your situation, your battle with your mother-in-law, your battle with your mother, your battle with your spouse, your battle with your striving, your battle with whatever you have. Exactly that. God's going to use. He's going to make you strong. You're going to overcome that. And He's going to empower you. And you're going to be a mighty warrior in God's army. But you see, if you just sit and say, yeah, I struggle with this, but it's okay. I struggle with this, but it's okay. No. Whatever you struggle with, it's like God said to Gideon, go. There are altars of your father. You need to go break that, because those altars keep on calling out your name, and it's going to continue calling out your children's name. So when are you going to stop? Break it off. Who's going to do it, Lord? Will you send an angel? No, I'm asking you to do it. So this is why we need to start taking up our sleeves and put on our army boots and start fighting this battle. So David's also an example of training and overcoming. So this is in the weeks and the months that we are going through, and what I've said to you. And it's not that I predict anything. I'm not a bad prophet saying bad stuff. I'm saying to you right now, in the realm of the Spirit, there's war. A lot of war going on. And if you're not going to cover yourself, and whatever stands up in you, say, Lord, what is this? Show me. How can I fight this? So that you are like a soldier, and you need to get ready for battle. How do I do that? Become battle ready through spending time in His Word, prayer, speaking in the Spirit, praying in the Spirit, singing in the Spirit, worshiping God in the Spirit, Spirit and truth. Be ready in and out of season. Be ready. Now, make sure whatever stands up, you acknowledge that, and that you give it to God and say, Lord, help me. Help me. And He will, and as much as He worked with our hearts and He softened our hearts, it's just one of those things. The more softened He makes your heart, the stronger you become this side. Yes. The more humble He makes your heart, the stronger you become in the Spirit. It's just incredible. I've seen people here that are fiercely and hard and like this, but in the Spirit, they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. The enemy just do this and you're over. So my friend, it's time to prepare. Don't be afraid. Be battle ready. So God's will, we speak tomorrow.